Okay, day one, and this is the piano that I'm going to convert into a cocktail bar. So it's working at the moment. So the objective is to take out all the mechanism. Let's clear off the top. Right, okay, so we'll close this up. So basically this bit comes up like so. And then what we have is a little handle in here. Yeah, a little catch here. That undoes. And that should open. There we go. That away. There we go. First stage done. The front's been taken off. And in fact, let's see how this works. It's quite amazing. There we go. Now the bottom panel comes out, which what we have is we have a little, don't know if you can see, it's a bit dark. It's a little catch up here, you twist, and then the whole thing just lowers down, and there's the rest of the mechanism down here. Next stage is we can take all of these hammers out, and the way we do that is on each side there's a little catch here that we just pull down. It's the same thing, we pull that down, and the whole section then pulls, see if it pulls forwards, the whole thing comes forwards, like so, and then I'm literally going to be able to lift that, the whole thing. So the whole thing comes up, like that. That's me just removed the hammers. Next stage is to take off the key cover. So this just lifts off like so. There we go. Day two, date is the 1st of December 2019, and so I've managed to take out the mechanism for the keys, so there's nothing going on. So what I need to do is today take this section off. Right, okay, here we go. So like I said in the last clip, I'm going to remove the keyboard section, the front part, and it looks like we've got 2 screws here, 1, 2, and we have got a block down there which is probably hard to see. We've got a screw there and a screw there, so I'm not sure if I need to do anything there. And we've got the same thing on this side, 2 screws there, and there's again another 2 screws down there, which I don't think I have to remove those. Now looking at this, I'm hoping none of this is glued in, so I'm hoping that this section will come off. But really it's this section and then the bottom part as well. Okay, I've taken these screws out, uno, dos, tres, and there they are. Same thing on the other side as well. Now, what I've discovered is we have this block here on both sides, and we've got a screw there, just unscrewed. And let's remove this. Now, on first inspection, I thought, oh, there's nothing there. But looking more closely, there it is. So that, hopefully, there's a screw there, and it goes in at an angle, a slight angle it looks like, and I'm hoping that is the one that I'm seeing going through here. So I'm really hoping when I take that out on both sides, then I'll be able to lift the whole thing off. But yeah, I think that's wishful thinking. So I'm fearful that there's lots of wood glue, lots of glue's been used, and then it's not so easy to take apart. So looks like we've come to the point where we need to remove the whole back unit, which I suspect is bolted in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. So I'm hoping when I unbolt it there that I'll be able to tilt the whole neck forwards and then remove it, pull the whole thing up, revealing all the back. To do that, however, we've got these blocks that you can see on blocked in there. So this is a support side. I think I have to remove this, undo these screws, remove that block. Same thing here again, remove that block. And then remove this section here. Take these out, and we'll see if I'll be able to remove that. Okay, those blocks came out way easy, so just had to obviously take the screw out here, unscrew the blocks, whole block lifted off. Same thing on that side as well. Just unscrewed the holes there. It was a bit tricky to come out because it was wedged in between, you know, the block and you know, this block and the very inner side bit. So I just had to really give it a few little knocks. That's just come off like that. Here are the blocks. Just here. There we go. That one went underneath that one, and these two were level towards the top. Alright, now it's time to give these removal. So what I've got my magic friend here. Let's see what happens when I do the other two. Yeah. Alright, I removed the top bolts, and as you can see, they're quite long here. This is still as secure as it was before. Maybe the way that this mechanism went in was not through the front, but through the back door. So I'll pull out the I'm going to remove these, take the material off, and just see what's going on from behind. So I've decided to keep this whole back section in. What we have is this thickness here. That thickness there is 11 centimeters. And this drop here, oh yeah, there you go, 50 centimeters. Now, because I've decided to keep this original feature in, partly because it's really difficult to take the whole frame apart and get rid of this and have more space inside, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the bolts back in, put those back in, and put all the original screws back in that I've taken out in previous videos. So the plan is the whole back unit is going to stay in, so there's going to be less space, but I quite like the idea of, you know, it's a shame to get rid of, you know, this whole design here because it's absolutely beautiful. And then underneath, build shelving in there, put various other bits and bobs in. Then I'll put lights, rim lights, maybe around the sides, maybe on the sides here. Nice lights, so yeah, and wire them all up to a switch that when you open up the lid, all the lights come on. Yeah. This front panel is going to come down. I've just been experimenting with a few bottles in there. It's going to come down and it's going to sit horizontally like so. Put hinges, just a couple, down one on this side and one on that side. Without the hinges, you see it can kind of slide off like so, and then the whole thing just comes apart. So the hinges will keep it from doing that. Get some chain and connect the chain one side up here, and that's going to be the support to hold it horizontal. Because we're on lockdown, the only hinges I have are these kind of L-shaped ones, but what I've started to do is straighten that out. Right, here we are, and the hinges here. So see, they close quite flat, like so.